Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Shadow of Mordor from Monolith. I've been having quite a degree of fun with this. I'm not going to be showing any story, I'm just going to be showing you the combat and probably a little look at the Nemesis system. I've played a few hours, so I haven't unlocked all the abilities. I'll generally try and show you some of the more interesting things. So I'll go through the upgrades first so you can see what I've actually got. So as you can see, I'm missing most of them. I've got most of your basic abilities, being able to run fast, use the Wraith Stun, ride the Krogars, drain people, all this other kind of crazy stuff. The lethal Shadow Strike, which is pretty nice, which you'll see a little demonstration of at the side. I may even try and show it you. I've upgraded my health a little bit, my sword a bit. I really haven't done that much, honestly, for the amount I've gone through. So the way you upgrade your weapons is you buy rune slots, and then you will find runes from bosses, and there is some in the world as well. So on my sword at the minute I've currently got 3 rune slots. So at the minute I do more damage if I hit them from behind, I recover health if I start doing a flurry kill, and I have a 55% chance of gaining full health if I get on a 30 hit streak. So it's a bit of a tall order, but it can certainly help. And with the bow I have chances to recover health and focus. Focus is what you use to slow down time when you use the bow. Again, you'll probably see all this in a minute. I'm just trying to go through it now so you understand pretty much everything that's going on. And then my dagger, which has a chance of refueling my arrows if I brutally kill someone, and recovers all my health and focus after I kill a boss, so a captain or a war chief. And that is pretty much exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to go and try and track one down. So this is the current orc hierarchy. So the closer they are to the bottom of the screen, like, the less promoted they are. They're not as important. So these are basic captains, then you've got like veteran captains, and then you go all the way back to the war chiefs. Now Ratbag here, he is actually my mate. You basically save him, and then you slowly work him through the ranks until he's now a war chief that's there, and he's helped me kill all these other war chiefs, apart from one guy who's now actually, he's been promoted to a war chief. And I'm going to go and hunt some of these guys at the back. So I'm actually quite close to this guy, so he's going to be the one I'm going to mark. Now this screen here, you can find out about their strengths and weaknesses. So this character can be instantly killed by stealth or combat finishers. So I'm going to try and instantly kill him. He's got loads of strengths as well, but to find out all that information you have to interrogate other orcs to find information out about them. So first of all you've got to find their identity, and you've also got to find out their strengths. In fact, is that actually him right there? It actually is. He was a lot closer. I knew he was in the area, I didn't think he was going to be that close though. Right, we have found our target. Now he is very weak to stealth, so we are going to try and get nice and close and stealth kill him. Now, there's lots of environmental things you can do. Currently he's sitting by a fire. I do actually have the ability to detonate that fire, so he would then burn and do all kinds of crazy stuff, but that's not his weakness, and that wouldn't be any fun. I'm going to try and sneak round him, and then if we can I'll try and go for the other guy as well. If we can. He's actually on his own, which is surprising. You don't usually get it this lucky, but this could be a lot easier than I expected. Yep, there we go. Used his weakness against him. So that's how easy a boss can be if you exploit the weakness. And there we go, I got a rune from a dagger from that because that's what I used to kill him, which is pretty cool. So I've got a 55% chance of regaining my focus on a stealth kill, which is pretty cool, and I gain a bit of power which I can use to upgrade my character. So that's how easy some of the bosses can be if you know their weaknesses. Now some of them, however, like say for example my nemesis at the minute is this Hellhawk guy. He doesn't have a weakness that lets you insta-kill him. He can be damaged by combat finishers, and he can be damaged by explosions. None of those insta-kill him because he's battle hardened, so you have to do a direct finishing move on him to actually take him down. And as you can see, he's completely invulnerable to range, and he's invulnerable to stealth, so you've got to fight him head on, which is a bit of a pain. So explosions are probably the way to go for him. Now, let's see where we are. So we're down here. Okay, well let's see if we can get and hunt one more orc. So let's mark this guy, and let's find out where he is. Oh, is he actually in an event at the minute? Yes, he is. He's actually doing an event. So he's currently trying to recruit followers, so we can go and interrupt that. So we'll quickly fast travel to the nearest shrine that I've got. So these wraith towers. So this is the kind of wraith that's inside, that gives you some of your extra powers, and so you can do awesome things like this. So you don't take falling damage, and then you go back to your normal self. We've got a bunch of orcs right here. Let's get a little bit of combat going. Tell you what, I can make use and show you the bow now. So he's about to try and kill that guy. We're not going to let that happen. And then I'm going to teleport and I'm going to take his head clean off. Ooh. So this guy is a berserker, which is a bit of a problem. Oh dear, we've attracted a lot of attention very, very quickly. Now, I've got to be very careful here because I could die. I could die very, very easily. So let's just get rid of that berserker guy because we don't want nothing to do with him. And now let's try and clear out some orcs. So we'll just parry you and take you down. And let's just get an execute on you. Parry a few more of them. I can knock them down and do insta-kills on them. But right now, this is definitely working a little bit better for me. Now, you've got to be careful because sometimes the bosses will actually come and find you. So sometimes in this mode, they can actually just appear. And they'll give you a little bit of shit talk when they first find you. Which is what I'm going to try and maybe show you on the next boss. As long as I'm not going to get myself killed. Because I'd really rather not die. Because if I die, they get more powerful. The way the Nemesis system works is they'll get more power, they'll get promoted, they lose some of their weaknesses, all that kind of stuff. So there was a nice bit of combat for you there, just to give you a general idea of how nice it can flow. Oh. Now, let's just make sure we don't attract too much attention, because I want to actually get to this mission. I don't want this video to be too long, of just me running around brutally killing all the orcs. That's not what we're here for. Well, it's kind of what we're here for, but it's not. I don't want to do a whole video of just me just for an hour running around killing orcs. Oh dear, there's... Oh, is that my friend? No, that's a different guy that just happens to be right on top of my quest marker. Well, that'd be a shame if something was to happen to him, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a pity? Since he's right on top of where I need to be. Another one that was weak to stealth. I'm doing pretty well at the minute. There's loads that have got these nice insta-kill. No, I don't want to start the mission. I want to grab that rune that's right... There it is. Got it. So there we go. We got another rune. Okay, now we'll do the mission. Okay, so this is an actual like event where he's trying to gain power. So he's going to try and recruit some orcs to his little gang that'll follow him round. But yeah, we're gonna try and fuck that up for him. So it's not gone too well for him there. Now, I could jump into the fray and try and fight him and show you them doing a bit of shit talk, but honestly, I think if I jump into there, it's just going to be death. So, again, what's he... Again, he's weak to stealth finishers. I mean, that seems a bit harsh. But it's got to be done. Let's brutally kill him, because that makes other orcs absolutely terrified. And they'll run away. So that might help us. So there we go, that's his event resolved, so he's now not gaining power, and he's dead. So now we can view the battle report, and it'll basically show you that he's died. And what's changed, so nothing really changed from that. There was no disputes solved. And we didn't get... Because I didn't interrogate him, I didn't get any information. We may try and interrogate one of these guys though, who's still brave enough to actually fight us. I doubt we'll get any information from him, but it's got to be worth a try, just so I can show you. Right, and... let's just execute you. God damn it, they just keep coming now. Go away. Okay, now we should be able to grab this other guy. And now we can interrogate him, so I can show you how you would gain information. So you can take his mind and then you can ask to gain intel. So I can find out any intel about these guys here. So let's say we want to find out who this guy is. So we've learned from him who this guy is. And he's currently worried that someone else is going to challenge him to power. We know where he is, but we don't know any information about his weaknesses. So we'd have to find a worm to find that out. Worm's basically a term for the little green symbol. If you see one with that little green circle above the head, it basically means that they're worth more. They've got more intel on people. They're the kind of useful ones to actually interrogate, but you can still get enough out of the smaller orcs, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's a general basic look at how the combat and general mechanics work of Shadow of Mordor. There is a lot more you can do, including branding, so you can actually take control of orcs and then basically put them into the rotation of orcs. So you can, like I've done with Ratbag, you can basically put it so they're under your control, but more directly because you can control their minds. So you can call them into battle and do all the kinds of crazy stuff, whereas Ratbag is his own. He's just a friend of ours since we saved him. So yeah, if you want to see more Shadow of Mordor, let me know. Maybe I can do some more orc hunts. Maybe I can show you some of the war chief hunts. Something of that nature. I won't be doing any story on this game though, for a few reasons. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, drop me a like, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.